We're going to have some fun today. We're going to talk about math. It's going to be a different take on math than you used to, right? Because the school system lied to you. They told you that 2 plus 2 equals 4. Well, not as a creator. We're going to talk about how you can go 2 minus 2 and get 10. Yeah, I said it.
Creator Podcast.
My name is Dion Williams, aka Dion Does, and I truly believe that we were all created in the image of the ultimate creator, and therefore it's in us all to create. And this show aims to help you and I both level up in this 4-dimensional game of life so that we can go out and create for good, whether that's for ourselves, our family, the community around us, but all of this a part of a generational vision of a family of creators coming together to be the difference. Creator family. Hope you guys are blessed. Hope you guys are loving life. I hope you guys checked out freecreatorcode.com. Got your free creator code. You know what you got? If you haven't, you definitely got to go over there, right? Get that training. And then you're going to need an opportunity to join our creator purge as well. And I'm telling you, we just had a new batch of students go through. The testimonials are phenomenal. If you just want to go straight to that, you can go to creatorpurge.com. Check out all the, we need to update it. We need to update it and get some more testimonials on there. We've had a lot of people go through that. Big, small, actually not small. Everyone over 18, but you know, man, woman, young, old, black, white. Amazing testimonials. So check that out, creatorpurge.com. That's not actually what I'm trying to talk to you guys about, though. Today we're going to talk, like I said, we're going to talk about some math and the idea of addition by subtraction. That might be a new concept for some of you guys, but it's a very, very simple principle. And I actually enclosed my quote for the day. All right, I got it. We're going to get our principle here, which is you can't do big things if you're distracted by small things. Now, I don't mean big as in size, right? I don't know who this quote is by anyway, or either, but it's a great quote. One more time, you can't do big things if you're distracted by small things. And again, not big and small by their actual mass. Just, is it, a big thing would be something that's in line with your purpose, with what you're trying to do. And small things are things that are small and significant to you. And a story I have to actually illustrate this is, I've been talking about my son's 1-year birthday that's been coming up. Well, it actually passed, and I took him to his 1-year-old checkup. And those are always the worst for me, man. I feel like I'd be crying more than them because it's just sad. I hate seeing my 3 daughters have to do it, and then now my son, and I just hate the shots. I hate it. I hate when we got to do it. But I took him up there, and he actually handled it like a G. Like, he cried for a little bit and then shook it off. But while we were waiting in the little waiting room before he got called back, I had to fill out a paper. It was like a little update on where he is as a 1-year-old. They're asking different questions, Is he running? Is he climbing? Stuff like that. And first off, I never do forms, by the way. Shout out to my wife. She always, like, if we go somewhere, it'll be my appointment. She'll hold down and fill out the form for me. I'm not a good form filler outer. I don't have the patience. And so he's sitting on my lap, and I'm filling it out. And at first, he's just kind of watching me, and he's chilling, and he's letting me. Then after a while, he gets bored. He starts trying to grab the pen from me. So I'm trying to fight him off and angle him away, but still continue to write. And then, we got the whole COVID-19. So I ain't just trying to sit him on the bench. I'm like, nah, they swear they disinfected, but I'm like, nah, I just sit on my lap. And so it's tough, man, to try to fill this thing out with him sitting on my lap, acting a fool. And by about halfway through, I was distracted by all of his movements. All right. Now remember our principle. You can't do big things if you're distracted by small things. So it's the distractions sometimes that throw us off. Right? It was an easy form. It wasn't complicated. And I actually have pretty solid handwriting. And so I could have done it, but by the time I got to the end, it looked like I was writing in Hebrew. just because I was distracted. There was distractions, there was interruptions coming from my son, and it affected. Like, I don't even know if they could even read the bottom of it. I just turned it in and just thank God they called us back, and they ain't saying nothing about it, but it looked horrible. And I think sometimes our life looks like that, where we have so much going on that the things that are most important to us, we're not executing on them like we could and like we should. Now, if my son, who's being gracious enough to play the distraction in this story, right? He's not a distraction in my life. He's actually a big part in my life. But for this story, I'm using this as an analogy for you guys. He was the distraction. And had I been able to just, set him down next to me, I would have been perfect on filling out that paper. And sometimes we have so many distractions in our life, and we get frustrated with our results. But instead of identifying that we just have these distractions that are throwing us off, we try to add more things, thinking that will fix it, right? Instead of just eliminating stuff out your diet to lose weight, you're like, you know what? I need to add supplements. It's because I don't have a fat burner. If I added the fat burner, right? If I made things more complicated, maybe that would be it. You're listening to this podcast now. You're starting to get momentum, and you're like, it's helping. I'm getting some results, but you know what? If you know how I can get more results, I'm going to listen to more podcasts. Oh, the air just came on. I'm going to turn that off. Right? And we're always trying to, do addition the old-fashioned way. But I'm here to tell you that sometimes we can actually add and even multiply our situation and our results by taking things away. Addition by subtraction. Very, very simple principle. You can't do big things if you're distracted by small things. If you are brand new around here, this is the part that we call putting some feet to it. That means just taking action. You heard my man running. He's running with that info he got. He's not just sitting on it thinking, oh, that's a good thought. Nope. You got to put it in action. So the question I have for you is very, very simple. As you look across the 4 dimensions of this game that we call life, we have faith, relationships, energy, and economics. I want you to zoom in and out of those different dimensions and ask yourself, what distractions do I have, right? What distractions do I have in my faith? You're like, man, I need to add a Bible study. I need to get this book. You ain't even reading the main book. You ain't even cracked open your Bible, and you trying to read 4 more books. Hold up. What's distracting you from praying every day? Hopping in your Bible. Move to your relationships, right? You don't need to be looking to add something. In some situations you will, right? But how can you gain that addition by subtracting? What distractions do you have going on with you and your kids? What distractions are going on in your marriage and with you and your fiance, your boyfriend, your girlfriend? Same thing, your health, your economics. What's getting in the way? Right? You want to go hire a business coach? Buy 8 programs. Maybe if you just cut out going to the strip club every weekend, and you can't go now unless they got an underground quarantine strip club popping, right? And maybe it's something simple with your productivity. You could be so much more productive. I remember I had a phase like this where I was like, I like went crazy with productivity software. Like, I had ones that would like lock me out of my phone. I'd be trying to do something important. I couldn't even get in my phone because it's locked down. I had to do like jump through 1,000 hoops, hack into my own phone to just access a web browser because I was trying to be productive. It would lock me out. Same with my phone or my computer. All types. It's like I was going crazy. And really, I was able to identify. We go back to Pareto's principle, right? 80% of my distractions were coming from like 20%. Certain things that help, subtracting social media apps off my phone helped out a ton, right? Oh, you know, a good one. And and I've been off of this for years, but a big one for me was World Star. That, like, I didn't even realize it. Like, I would start my day just going to work, and it started back in college when a homeboy it might have been late high school, can't remember, but a homeboy put me on to the twerk videos and the fight comps. Boy, I love me some World Star. And then it wasn't like, as I got older, they still had good news and they would have funny things on there, but it was just like, it was like a good hour. You would think, like, let me just see what's up. And it was like a quick dopamine rush to start your day. Or if I just got bored in the middle of something, like I was waiting for something to happen, I'd be like, let me check this. And then next thing I see one video and then a recommended and this and that. And then probably more recently I had was Twitch. Right? Like, I can't even watch Twitch like that. If you don't know what Twitch is, it's a live streaming platform. Like, nope, that is a trap. I had to get the app off my phone. I would just sit down to eat. I'm going to eat for 15 minutes. Let me check a stream. Then I'm like, hold up, 30 minutes later, 40 minutes later. And so instead of trying to add all these different things, adding different disciplines, adding rules, what can you subtract? Because remember, you can't do big things if you're distracted by small things. Very, very simple. I want you to locate those distractions and subtract them. That's it. 2 steps. Locate, identify it, and remove it. Remove the distraction. How do you know if it's worth removing or whether it's a distraction or not? Because is it in line with where you're trying to go? Don't overcomplicate this. Keep it simple. I love you guys. Again, make sure you check out freecreatorcode.com. Get the code that we live by. If you really want something, it's a 30-day. Now, this isn't free. The Creator Purge, $47. Go to creatorpurge.com. Okay. You can get a 30-day challenge. I'm going to give you an accountability coach, access to my student community full of other people taking the purge with you. And like I said, a 30-day challenge that will change your life. I promise you, boo-boo. Check out all the testimonials on the page that'll help you make a decision if you need it. You guys be safe. Again, keep reaching out to me. I'm getting a lot of feedback, a lot of different episodes things you guys want me to touch on. I love that. Get it your boy Dion does on Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, all of that. I love you guys. Stay safe. And until next time, God first. God bless.